They can't wait to get this pistol round done and over with as well, it seems like. Bombing it down that B site. Axel hiding at the back of it, tapping away. Norbert, his head is turned, but also spun around. Mir able to clear him out. Boomich nicely dishes out Electronic in the vicinity. Jame, that's a good kill. As VP, they're fighting back, but it's trading continuously in the favor of Cloud9, who managed to finish it out, and VP, they're going to be on the short end of the stick and the pistol. With those MP9s. Smoke starts fading. Booming's destroyed by JM, and this mid push from VP is going to be vicious. Axel, if he can get the kill on Fame here, all of a sudden they do have a stronghold and also access to the bomb, but Axel, he's very quickly going to get peeked from above. And no chance.
That was well dealt with by VP there. They know there's another player they have to worry about.
And this is their map pick, and with the outlook of Ancient, doesn't really look like VP are going to be in with the greatest of chances, but we've got another similar scenario. Not as much as it was with the NIP and Fnatic, that both teams can just as easily take that 2-0. But VP have got a lot of experience on Ancient as well. Then you go into the final map, and yesterday they were running double up setups with Boomich as well, picking one up and hitting some fantastic shots on Ancient. Jame peeking into mid, destroying Hobbit in the process, but Boomich, he's got Jame on lockdown. Axel can't quite manage to flick over, but the AWP is there to reign supreme over the B site. And Hobbit.
3 are focused on A, but if VP get these smokes down, it's going to be hard for Cloud9 to penetrate.
Fame's got the bomb, they're pushing through, but there's a gap in the smoke. Perfecto kills Fame. Norbert trades that out, but Electronic still out on an island. Jame with the AWP does get the kill, even though Electronic was already tagged up. And this is always scary. You can feel those nades coming through, but Cloud9 have none. That's why Mir faked it out initially. Does give a bit of extra time here to Cloud9. But James swapping over towards that AK. It's easier to work with. Mir peeks out, kills Axel, and he immediately skids on out of there. They know that they are holding all the cards right now. Perfecto had an opportunity, had an opening now on James as well. He doesn't manage to pounce within an instant. And Ninja diffuses with tapping the smoke, or tapping the bomb in the smoke. Going to be a lot less prevalent.
I think he's still on it. I think he's still on it. He's going to be on it again in a second, but time is very low, and he'll be found by Mir. Perfecto, one of the most clutch players, I think, in all of CS, I think I've ever watched in the big tournaments over the years. And now the flash will come through. Perfecto is stuck, though, has to fall back behind the smokes. Now Boomich is even more stuck to the stuck thing. Still manages to find Mir, and he does so much damage to the others as well. How he's got 3, don't ask me. Jamin Flit, 2v4, 25 seconds.
Boomich committed war crimes there. The Geneva Convention won't be happy, but nobody cares about that right now. Boomich still looking. He's going to round the corner. He might. Yeah, he's going to spray down, and James, there's no need to take that risk.
Of late, and they don't necessarily make it too easy for themselves. Hobbit, that's a bit ballsy, but why not when you can do that to Fame? And he goes back in for more. Ooh, that's a little bit questionable. He could have easily fallen back with his life there, and maybe had a 4 versus 3 for his team, because Perfecto got one in the meantime with the AWP. Now Flit on this lurk. Oh, this could be so good. Perfecto is going to be focused on the B play. This Flit lurk could be huge, and yes, look at the situation, but look where Boomich is. He stopped the bomber rotation, and Flit, they've bypassed each other. And even though Flit, as I said, could make a big play of it, I didn't spot Boomich on the minimap, and he's doing so much work. Mir finally answers back, but 12 seconds, even with Flit's position, how does Mir get the bomb on? It's going to be so close. They're looking for Flit, but he still gets the kill. Can they win via timeout? Perfecto still dancing around toward heaven. They just get the plant in time. Perfecto gets the kill with the nade, and it's a 1 versus 1 versus Flit. He only really needs to use the USP on this one. Surely he pulls it out. He's going back between the 2 of them. Oh, USP, he misses, and Flit gets it done. 1 second to spare on the plant, and 1 pixel to perhaps to spare on the frag as well. Ridiculous round to win for VP.
Moving up, sees Hobbit. Tries to spray, but there's so many CTs here. Electronic is running through. They're up against Perfecto now. It's a lot of trading back and forth, but Boomich with that MP9 has already proven himself once. Now they've got all the information. Norbert grabs the bomb, isn't able to swing on Hobbit.
Hey guys, Hot Pizza just added new CS2 squad category with some really interesting cases. Also, they've added a new game mode that you can try with your friends or versus other players. Here, as an example, in this case flip mode, I challenged this guy, for his 5 cases worth of $70 and managed to win the coin battle, which means I get all the cases, and after all the skins were revealed, I got $120 worth of skins. Withdrawing any skins you unboxed is super easy. Just go to your inventory, select any skin you want, and click send, and in less than a minute, you will get your skin. So guys, if you want to play on Hot Pizza, they have many convenient deposit methods like credit cards, skins, crypto, and many other. As well as, don't forget to use my code VLADAPART for free 50 cents as a bonus. Link to the website will be in description below.
He's about to catch a few in the back here.
Uh-oh. No, but this could go horrifically wrong. Oh no, electronic has also been found in Cloud9. The flame starts feeling very hot underneath them.
They may have got a free kill toward ramp straight away, but in fact there was a player close left and close right in that little stairs connector bit underneath B. That's what made it a bit of a nightmare. Just got pinched upon in such a tight corridor. And perfecto needs a few, and I don't think he's going to get them. One will go down. He's being pressured up close. MP9 and Norbert rushing his way in. Takes down perfecto. Free up for Jame. Picked up as well. And VP are about to win a round they should have never won.
Yeah, Cloud9. They had everything. And they bet it all on red. Came up black and lost it. Cloud9. They were deep. They knew exactly where VP were going. And now the task becomes survive. Hobbit. Doing damage is still good. They don't really have the amount of money so they can at least eke out another buy.
Yeah, I mean,
Hobbit easily survives.
I think glancing around the corners of these smokes. Only 2 MP9s and an M4 to remove, and the main threat, the M4, is now removed. The MP9s have done some insane stuff so far in this game. Perfecto would have to go above and beyond, and that's not going to happen. Axile 1 versus 4. There's already a player in heaven. That is Flit. He should be evening this up at a 6-6 half. There it is. That's a lie. A 7-5 half for VP. I can count, and they'll be very happy with that.
And this is going to be fighting all the gloves off right now. Cloud9, all the heads are off as well. 3 of them lying behind them. As Cloud9 will retreat into their back ranks as well. Sure, they've got Axel pushing the A site, but there's still players there as well. VP have got such a perfect read. Perfecto even getting tagged up. Axel doesn't manage anything, and it's VP that lay down the law 10 times over. They haven't even taken a singular point of damage.
Yeah, 500 health intact. Pretty ridiculous. Perfecto needing a 1 versus 5. The P250. At least it's a one-shot headshot, but everyone's rotating into the correct position now. And Perfecto is more stuck than ever before. Fame takes him down, and that, I gotta say, as soon as I saw VP with 3 players in mid with a quick rotator as well, that is from about this map. So it's not one that they have as much experience on these days. Of course, Boomich has a bit more now with 1 win, and of course they have a little bit, but it's not gonna matter. Experience, who cares about experience when it's a full gun round and Flit just does that to you?
Yeah, obliterates them.
Oh.
VP. Oh my goodness. Just so much better right now. Being able to build up that economy, there's not a thing that's hurting them right. In a position like this, it only feels like a matter of time. It's a nice shot out of Electronic, absolutely, and there will be more to follow. And VP still have Fame as well, and there's a lot of eyes currently focused. Mir as well. Oh, VP. They make it so rough the entire time for Cloud9, and as soon as they think, oh, the red carpet is laid out, no. There's a lot of red, but as your blood's getting spilled, Perfecto hits the paving.
Wow.
And that just leaves one Hobbit, last remaining player here. And this could be his last hurrah on Vertigo against VP at least, and it's the peak again. From the back of this site, VP convert their own pick. Thus far, we've seen a lot of supremacy from the CT side of Pistols, and look at this out of VP. They've got everybody to this party here in Cloud9. They want to dance. They want to tango. They're pushing through. But this is going to be a rocky one the entire way as VP look to pester them. Boomer runs into the cave. Mir will catch him on his entrance. Perfecto at least returns the trade, but there's still no bomb plant quite yet. Flit go for the knife. Slice and dice, baby. Oh, and this is all falling apart here for Cloud9, but they keep themselves in it. It's James who's last alive here for VP.
What the hell? How has a knife come through for VP and they're not even close to winning the round yet? Bomb's going to go down from Perfecto. James is up, but he could be peak advantaged by Electronic if he's not careful. They can double swing at any point, but they have not seen James just yet. Now noise is made. He pre-fires Perfecto, but his reaction is superb. And VP manages to grab Perfecto in the meantime too. They double swing the backside. And Boomich gets his kill. Axel finds that trade on Mir eventually. James still dancing around with this AWP, trying to be a nuisance. And Flit is still here during all of this. I haven't found him yet. This angle could be pretty awkward for him. Oh, not awkward in the slightest. It's the perfect lineup for Flit. They could not have gravitated into his crosshair.
They don't find him, and he's able to scutter out of there as well. But in the meanwhile, Mir and Fame do get found.
Electronic is really hitting his shot so far on Ancient. It's only a 5-1 start. You might think that that's not that much, but every single kill has been pretty impactful so far. And to get 2 like he did in that situation is very unlikely. And the HP on Flit down to 20 is rough as well. Mass frag from Axel, but there's Boomich. Quick trade, important trade, but it's still a 2v2 with Electronic on that 1 point of health and James going on an expedition here.
Actually, no, he's got enough time to run out, but you do need to get so incredibly deep with 1 point of HP.
Yeah.
Okay, he's safe.
Very true. I was actually thinking that maybe he'd die anyway, even so far away, because the bomb radius is so big. Electronic can't really afford to show himself too much. They're tapping the bomb, just wary of Flit going a bit closer and spraying through that smoke. But Axile, big kill. Takes down Norbert. More damage done to Electronic though. That was Flit through the smoke, and now Fame has a chance to show up for V2 for VP. The flash is it's slightly okay, but it forces Perfecto to look the other way. And Fame gets it done. It's now all Axel in a position that I think Fame is very much aware of. Axel gets 1, and he can still have a chance on this one. James is the only one with that defuse kit. In comes the second for Axel. Goes for the spray transfer. Actually hits it. The 1 bullet required. But unfortunately, there's too much time for Flit, and he's got plenty of that time for the defuse. Nice try. 4 for Axel, but it's not to be. James in toward Temple. Flashed off the angle. Axel now holding that angle and sees him jump across. That gives Axel the impetus to push forward. James. Oh, Norbert though is not unchecked. Thankfully the smoke just covers the plant. Would have been safe anyway, and damage done through the smoke. But James is still going aggressive with it. Axel down. Perfecto in toward Donut. And James actually has a pretty wide line on this one. He knows he's not getting peeked from the right, so he has to assume they're all over toward his left right now. Big frag from Norbert. That could be huge. Now Perfecto and Hobbit have to do it all. James still not seeing anything toward Long. That might confuse him. Perfecto gets his kill, but a smoke up toward Donut could mean it's rough for Cloud9 to get back into this. There's going to be a defuse kit on the bomb. That is Flit. They're spraying through. They're missing it. In comes the knife. It's not going to be enough. VP get the defuse. And then maybe that's a bit of a just reward from that previous round as well. Goodness me. Now Fame gets his information. Axel will hit a tag through the edge of the wall. Axel has looked better in this map, of course. That 1v4 ace nearly came to pass. I think I've seen actually a very similar clutch from Axel that actually was successful in that very position. I may be going crazy, but I do remember that. James, quick reactions. Gets the smoke down as well. He's very stuck. Should go down. Doesn't go down. USP gets both of them. Of course it does. And VP take the lead at 4-3. Axel wants a back though. There's Flit down. You got that first kill. Then a bit of a wallbang through the Jaguar position, but Mir not checked by Electronic, and Axel needs it. But the problem is Mir has the peaker's advantage. He knew where Axel was. That's what Mir is capable of. Norbert gets his kill toward Jaguar, retaking up that position. Suddenly, Boomich is last alive and spotted by Norbert as well. Like he's got the element of surprise anymore. VP is starting to settle down here.
Cloud9, fair dues to them yesterday. It was mainly on the CT side where you can really see the semblances of the superstar quality of this roster.
You need 2 round the gap, though. It's not the end of the world, and that's a fantastic flash from Perfecto. Did it accidentally catch Flip there? Maybe. I don't think that was necessarily meant for him exactly. Now Norbert playing in front of the smoke. He manages to burn down Axile. Mir may have taken electronic, but Boomich answers back with his Tech 9. 3v3, and a bomb plant can come in.
They're not spraying through. Re-smoke as well on this angle. I'm just looking to give somebody the hop skip over. Famey's got to be the factor in this round for VP. He can get that opening kill, then Mir and James, they'll be more active as well. Boomage on the lookout perfectly. And now James and Mir have got to do it all on its own. Perfecto in trouble with the molly and the nade. James, yeah, that's an impossible shot as he sees Perfecto hop over. No way that VP ever win this round anymore. And James already knew that. He backed off, wants to preserve that up, of course.
Did he?
Oh.
Did he really?
Oh, he's going to die.
Who'd have thought it? Yeah, Boomich dying is not the end of the world. He got 3 anyway. He only had a Tech 9 to begin with. I've got a picked up rifle, but...
That's a nice first kill yet again on Electronic, who's been rather ineffective. Hobbit finds Faye, but there's a lot of tag through the smoke. Boomich finds Flit in the end. Axel so incredibly low, and get this bomb down, that is a whole nother task. A break of the smoke as well. A tiny look in. VP, they don't manage to prevent this bomb going down, so they're going to have to retake the site with 3 players. Looks like they're very wary, and now they're just cut down to 2.
Yeah, we'll save a little bit more to make sure they have a full purchase for one of these final few rounds. We shall see. But a great round from Cloud9 once again. Health not particularly high. Go for something right now. Axel's holding the line. Information spotted, and that's a good bit of damage. Takes none in response either. He could just swing again here. Looking for a burst. He's turned the FAMAS burst fire on. Is that the new meta? Should we be learning from Fame here? Well, he gets a kill with it either way and recovers it to a 3v3. 40 seconds to go, Hyperia.
Uh-oh, that's not great out of Electronic. Runs onto the A site, gets a bit of information to go with it. But Cloud9, they don't push up to the back of it. Boom is going down would mean disaster, and that's exactly what's happened. Fame immediately backs out as soon as he gets information on that final player. And the individualized battles for Cloud9, and so much emphasis on them having to pull it off. Look at this from VP, the restraint shown here. Yeah, sure, go and get that bomb down. We don't really care. We've got a 1v3. We know that as soon as you plant that bomb, you're locked in, you're tagged up as well. And this is all going to be over very, very soon. Perfecto, his lights are being dimmed, and now they're fully shut off. It's another round for VP.
I was feeling it for Perfecto there. Once he got that plant down, I was thinking, okay, if he can back away and just take these straight up doors, we know he can do stuff like this, but...
Yeah, when you have to adapt to a certain role, you do have to like it, otherwise you're not going to be feeling the same amount of motivation. With Cloud9, I'm sure that they feel the motivation to push up to this site quickly. Huge kill from Perfecto on James, who's picking up the AWPing rather often. Norbert, okay, it's scary, but it's also prevented. Perfecto just steps up again and pivots over. Norbert, no way, right? We just push here.
If he goes through the smoke now, he actually has a window, but obviously he's not to know that. Fame's got a flank. That's why he's waiting. They're waiting to see if Fame can do something with it. But in the end, that smoke fades. Norbert phases it himself. And he gets taken down. And Perfecto, that is some nice AWPing from him. Perfecto will be forced to fall away from Donut. He's got support on the side. And Molotov, actually, is going to cause them to force them through one position alone in Donut. And it's forcing them into the headshots of Axel and Electronic. It's clean, even on the P2000. We're seeing a few more P2000s, actually, ever since the switch to CS2. It's a weird one, but sometimes they can feel pretty good.
Letting that up for the chances of the round, because pushing here would also be a huge risk. Mir getting tagged up. Electronic yet again. Oh my, it feels like he's fired 3 bullets from that P2K, and every single one of them is lodged in between the eyes.
Zoomed in sightline. Getting nosy, perhaps. Our VP as they work their way in toward A. There is a trade there. Now, of course, is 1 AK in play. That's on Fame. It will get that immediate trade toward Perfecto. Flip trying to spray that smoke to stop that spray from Axel being a possibility. But it comes through anyway. And those spams are putting pay to VP's chances in this one. Even with the smokes up. Had a good strategy idea, but Cloud9 equal to it. And the bomb, thankfully picked up on Flit. With Fame on 5 HP, it's a long shot now.
That's why A is such a pesky site if you don't have donut control. We're going to rotate into him. He does find one, sure, but now he needs to get the hell out of there. He might be caught off guard by Axel.
For VP, they have not much in this one. Only that one AK. Perfecto, you can't afford to whiff this one, though. Ooh, that's a rough one. Now the round's on for VP suddenly. Fame stepped in toward Donut. Uh-oh.
This is big trouble. Fame smokes it off. That's all anchors down for VP. Get yourself hunkered in. You've got nothing to lose. There's barely any armor. Fame's still very healthy as well. And Cloud9, there's no way you go down like this. Fame, he gets dropped, and that's the biggest piece now removed. But there's also a lot of time faded off into the distance already where Cloud9, it doesn't really feel like they've kicked it into another gear. James gets down. They start spraying the smoke. Electronic still on the defuse, but this B250 needs to be deadly accurate. But still, for VP, the amount of damage that they did, Mir getting chased. At least that seems like it from the position from VP. Axel in a very pushed up position. Sure, he'll give up the site, but VP... and then being able to plant the bomb, 15 seconds left. Actually, they need to get a hurry on here. Norbert, he'll be the one to get the plant down. Axel, he wants to peek as well. That's a nice kill for Axel, even a secondary one. That means Jame and Fame, in terms of names, they're brothers, but in arms, they are not anymore, as Perfecto clobbers Jame. And Cloud9, yet again, a fascinatingly good retake.
Cloud9 are fighting brilliantly right now. High respect to how they're playing this. One will be defused. This time 4 players left alive. An incredibly important bolster to the economy. 4v4, 35 seconds. They've got the AWP on a Hobbit this time as he's low HP. But Jame holds the line and takes him. Perfecto in the corner, not being checked. He gets his one. But Electronic is still here to peek on timing. And it's Perfecto and Electronic, the dream duo. In comes Axile. In comes Electronic again. And VP are starting to struggle. I think this Cloud9 is still going to have a significant future with this, at least main 4. We smoke from Axel, good timing on it. That's about to fade. They need to be careful. Oh, James missed his shot. I reckon he had a window of opportunity there, but he couldn't take it. And Axel takes the immediate trade on Flit as well. It's Fame and James. It's them two again. And they decide that A is the only choice.
Just waiting. A few taps going back and forth. Perfecto. He's only got one tap that he needs to land. Fame, the bomb planter. This is still most certainly possible for VP, but with how clean Cloud9 have been, don't expect them to have all the greatest of hopes. And Axel, yeah, he was prowling already, waiting on the angle, and all hope comes crashing down here. Fame in 1v4, so many angles that he needs to take care of, and he's not able to even see a singular player. At least on Ancient it isn't. And what a peek here by Boomage, able to mop up too. Fame was still in the smokes. I don't know whether Boomage even saw him. Flit finally gets that kill converted for VP. Already, knife. It's up to Flit here. Does he check the right corner? Yes, he does, but it doesn't matter. Hobbit is better in the altercation. VP, James somehow has been able to find a position behind Electronic. With Electronic pushing a bit too lackluster. Hobbit was pushed back, so this phase was already given up. Like piece lodged in the pipeline of information, but with Norbert being tagged up, even with James getting the kill, the chances are still bleak. Norbert getting pushed by Perfecto, the USP dealing out the finishing blow here.
Perfecto is just so smart, man. Surely James can't do it on 25 HP to keep Ancient alive. Back turned. And Axel will take that every day of the week. 20 kills for Axel. He steps up, exactly what I wanted from him. And Cloud9 stay alive in this one, which means it's a one-map shootout coming in to find out who goes to each other. Creeping up toward E-Box through the canal. In come the dualies. These are the right guns for the job. He gets his one. The kills are going even at the moment. Hobbit will get his kill toward Norbert. But Mir catches him on that flank. So Electronic's going to have to play aggressive here to try and get back into this round. But Flit's holding the line. No way in for C9.
Yeah, Axel's going to have some amazing taps. And with Flit also backing down. Axel does have armor that he would want to hold on to. But he also loves having a crack at this. A lot of damage done on Mir, and he's going to be able to wide swing, and Mir still wins that battle on 5 HP, and it's not an instant headshot as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I was going to say he needs to be peeking pretty quickly, otherwise he's going to get caught in the side. And Axel and Perfecto, stereo frags between the two of them, leaves Fame and Flit last up. And Axel continues pushing. He's really warmed up since map 1, hasn't he? There's another one to add to the tally. Thick triple from Axel. That's what we've come to expect from him over the years with the core of this team. The Gambit youngsters, beginnings, will force him away. We have a re-molly too, dropped over by a teammate, which is handy. And the timing on the peak is really nice. They actually, great communication there between Axel and Hobbit. Axel peeked the outskirts of A, while Hobbit peeked toward Canal. They made sure James only got the 1. Perfecto's here to help out, but didn't expect 2 in that position. Boomich gets his 1. And Mia, even though he's behind the play, he can't connect with either of the two shots he was trying. And with 2 seconds to go, he wasn't running around anyway.
Never mind. He's not running away. I thought it was running away, and then Electronic would have been on the angle. Incredibly clean here by Cloud9.
Electronic creeping forward in mid, but Mia is on that close left angle. Is Electronic going to hard clear this one? He does. Brilliant check. Oh, Electronic can just own these situations sometimes. He has that diff still. Electronic diff. And no, not the one on a car. He is just different sometimes. Perfecto back on the AWP on this round. VP 3v4 creeping in toward A. Axel going for the peak first to get to 1. It's something, but Electronic was always going to be there for that quick trade. And with Flit on 7 HP, even with this AWP, getting that bomb down, what he'll try to do. He peeks in toward mid. But Perfecto is too quick on this occasion. Well done, Cloud9. Another difficult situation dealt with. 5-2. Yep. Bomb will go down as well. 4v4. With the amount of money that Cloud9 have saved, I think they might be tempted to give this one a little bit more of a look. But that's a flick from Jay. I know Hobbit was low, but I reckon it would have killed him anyway. That was a real fast one from him. And now he knows that Boomich is on the outskirts too. Norbit on 2 HP. It's a risky position to play on that low. You can just get pre-fired easily, but he's got teammate support. That's what should be enough. Boomich does get his 1, but hang on a second. Electronic has found 2 off the back of it, and Mir now is the only one fighting Boomich. How have they won that one so quickly?
Yeah,
it's really pretty tight on the defuse though. I think they're going to be just okay. They're fine. Cloud9 continue to be very fine.
Cloud9 have got a lot of forces ready to rotate over towards this site. You see Perfecto already posturing up, keeping that mid secure. 2 players in dark. Axel goes down without anything though. Boomich up close and personal. Spots Mirror. It's a great shot. Boomich yet again. Oh, what a flick on Norbert. Plucks him out of the sky. James connects to the site, but there's no connection at all anymore. And Fame, off of that. He has to get the bomb down there. It's incredibly scary, but now you've got 15 seconds. There's no chance for Fame to be winning the round. Everybody from Cloud9 has congregated, and they dominate on the CT side of a T-sided map. And waiting. That's where Cloud9 go crashing down as well. Axel able to trade it out. Axel not checking the corner. Boomich also not being able to due to having 2 tasks at hand. Firing back at James. Cloud9 just did not have the numbers necessary for the job to take mid. That will remain under control of VP.
Yeah, and look how far Flit had pushed forward off the back of that too. Realising that mid had been mostly taken. It's now pretty important for VP to keep this clean. Flit will run down Hobbit. Oh my goodness, that must have looked disgusting from Perfecto's POV. Just jumping around on the corner of the box. Probably looked like mid-air to him. You're absolutely right. VP just can't win gun rounds to save their life. Quite literally. Hobbit's got the most disgusting angle in T-Spawn I think I've ever seen. Please have a shower, Hobbit.
And he's a hobbit, surely. And have too many showers.
That's just insane, though, that he's already there waiting for the exits. Like, next to that little tiny little jutting out piece of brick as well. Like I've just not seen that yet, ever. But it works. If it works, you should use it. Personally, I play Ace Anubis, so there's a couple of grimy angles that I love.
Everybody's sending it downwards, but Electronic did very well here to be able to do as much damage as he did. But still, Cloud9, they're going to puncture through. Axel goes down without a fight at all. Very much the same for James. Fame skids on out, lets the site go, and they'll fight it back later. But Norbert, how has he been able to sneak in from behind? It's very labored, but he does manage to get the kill. Boomich will lay him flat, though, and we've got a 2v2 with Flit incredibly low.
Yeah, and they know where these two players were as well. They know Fame got the kill toward the outskirts of A, and they know that Flip was the connector player rotating through. So they should know that at least one is low and where they're coming from. It should be advantage Cloud9. They've worked their way onto the site, but there isn't a kit in play for Fame or Flip. That's the nightmare for both of them, and Boomich takes the advantage. He peeks, and Hobbit peeks as well. Cloud9 figure out another one. 11-6, 2 away from the Thunderpick playoffs. Out timing as well. Axel and Electronic are now just charging in together, but they're going through a smoke. That's a bit risky. It gives Jame a 2-piece. Electronic still getting Fame in the meantime, but there's Hobbit with a big headshot again. They just keep hitting the shots when they need to. 3v2. Mir and Jame. Jame may have got that AK, but the bomb's going to go down, and they're still so far away.
I don't know whether you can even go for this. Yes, you've got max loss bonus, but Jame is the only one who can properly buy. Jame might have found a way in now as Boomage goes looking for frags a tad bit too early. Cloud9 have to hold on. No utility to try and do so. Mir making some noise. Hobbit peeks, perfectly finds him, and Jame knows. Well, he sees the up and he knows, God damn it, I'm saving it. I'm doing it. I don't care if we lose the next round. I want this up in my hands. It's my up. And they're not going to be able to find him. Actually, Perfecto is rather close here.
Oh, if he goes down here, this would be a nightmare. The old Navi core is back together from the good old days, and it's working so good. Electronic finds another. Perfecto may have gone down to Fame, but it's still a 4v3, and Fame is only 46 health off the back of it. Norbert is close. There's going to be a smoking toward that position, though, and although he gets his one, the trades are just so good for Cloud9. It's Fame and Jame left. What can they do?
Well, they're going to try their damnedest. No Jame time here. The utility at least is on their side. Jame is in close behind. That smoke that he's currently looking at will dissipate rather soon. Electronic on the other side of it. Jame is currently looking right at him. The barrel is going to poke him. Sees Electronic. That's a nice one out of Jame. Keeps it alive. Great flick on Hobbit. As it all is up to Axel, who's getting pincered in between as well. It's an easy one for Fame, but only the start of the road. Sure, VP, they've gotten 7. They finally have a round on their CT side, but it's still Cloud9 who hold all the cards, have all the money, and all the fame. 3v4 with Cloud9. They push it over towards the A site. It's got Fame there together with Mir, but Mir's are tagged up already, so he definitely needs to be careful. Axel swings wide. Does land a fair bit of damage on Fame, but this is tough. Mir gets destroyed by Electronic, and all of a sudden this is possible for Cloud9. That kill for Mir would have been the destroyer. Fame up close, peeking, trying to jiggle, trying to use that peeker's advantage here. But surely VP managed to pull this one off and extend it one longer as Electronic tries to skid away. He's caught by Jame.
Welcome back to the server, Jame. He's just been skiving off somewhere in the water outside on the different Anubis island around the map.
He definitely respects this. No way that you want to give up this A1S. A lot of damage done at least, and he actually does get caught by Electronic in his wiggly moves. Norbert, that nade is perfect. Right on the top of Perfecto, but Norbert, there are so many T's around the corner.
No!
Going down. No VP, not like this. Not against the pistols. Cloud9 have got it all in their pocket, and they see a free path over towards B. Jame in the vicinity, sure, but he doesn't really have a way in right now.
He's got utility. That is the one thing that could force him into the open, but no, it's not going to be the case. Axel's taken Fame. It's 1 kill for Jame, but he's got 3 more to find. They're relatively low. Could even do this with the pistol if he wanted to, but how does he isolate these duels? He finds Boomich. A tap on the bomb forces Electronic into the open. It's the fast-moving Mac-10. He's been sick with that all game, and Cloud9 are your first team through to the Thunderpick.